Hey y'all, this is DDTS 788. Um, it's like one something close to 2 o'clock in the morning. I was watching the Golden Girls, but I couldn't sleep, so I said, you know what? Let me just maybe film a little bit, make me a little video. I promise this won't be long. I just wanted to elaborate on something, okay? So I did a video on Karmelo Anthony, correct? I did a video on Karmelo Anthony. And you know me, I gives my perspectives, gives my opinion, this and that and the third. So I posted a short on my YouTube. And I'm basically and allegedly, I'm gonna show y'all what some of these comments said. I'm gonna show y'all what these comments said, and best believe they was some of the most nastiest, so negative comments I've ever seen. It was even some comments telling me that I wasn't too smart, this and that and the third. I'm gonna let y'all see for y'allself, because let me tell you, that basically showed me how cruel and how evil and the truth reality of how peoples of other communities is. They really have shown their true colors. And like I said, I ain't taking nothing down. I'm not taking a damn thing down. I'm leaving it up. And if I can, I'm gonna post my part too. I know it's gonna be peoples that ain't gonna like what I post, that ain't gonna like what I talk about, and it ain't for them to like, because this is my channel, this is my platform, this is a goal, this is a dream of mine, this is what I love to do. I give my opinion, my perspective, I talk about updated topics, this and that and the third. But just in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna show y'all a video of what some of the comments is. Let me tell you, I did not reply to now one, because you know what? I'm not going to waste my time on that negative energy. And this is when I say I'm staying, and we as peoples of the black community, we need to stay within our own selves, within our own community, within our own circles and stuff. Because the truth of reality is, peoples of other communities, they don't care about us. They don't like us. They never did, never will, and they never will change. Now let me say this. I'm not saying all the biggest of the ones. Now you got peoples of other communities that was raised right, that was raised to love everyone, give everybody an opportunity, that has an open mind. I'm not talking about those, because I have friends that are of other communities, and they have been nothing but nice to me, supportive, this and that and the third. If you know, you know. But in reality, these supporters, if you know, you know, really showing their true colors, showing their racism, showing how ignorant and crazy and stupid that they are. And they wonder why us as black peoples is so freaking mad. Because we are tired. We are tired thinking that y'all can just come into this nation, think that y'all run everything. This is not the 1900s, 1950s, 60s, this and that and the third. I don't care how mad you get. The truth is the truth. I said what I said when I posted that short, and when I talked about that episode of Karmelo Anthony. And yes, both parties suffered. And like I said this, that trial was unfair. That was unfair. And self-defense is not murder. And I said what I said. And I'm not going to change that. And I'm going to stick to what I said. But I think it's very sad that, you know, people's don't want to hear the truth. And they're just pieces of shit. Honestly, pieces of shit. And I said what I said. So now with that being said, let me go ahead and show y'all what people's posted under my video, the short that is, and we'll be right back.
Planned out while they was taking their long lunch. So, truthfully and allegedly, Karmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years in prison for the unaliving of Austin McCall. And I'm gonna speak up on that too. Now, Austin McCall, the guy, the young individual that was unalived by Karmelo Anthony allegedly. This is my honest opinion and this is my honest truth. Austin McCall, he dug that hole for himself because he knew bullying Karmelo Anthony or however the situation allegedly started. He knew he was wrong. He dug that hole for himself. I felt like if he hadn't been messing with Karmelo Anthony, it never wouldn't have resulted in that. The problem is that before this whole scenario now, these peoples of other communities, meaning the YT community, they have gotten so bold and they feel like that they're so untouchable. They feel like that they own this land. They feel like that they own everything. Well, let me tell you something. This is not the slavery times, and I will be damned if we go back. And if I go back and let somebody disrespect me of another community, I will be damned. So I feel like this. I know it's a sad situation. Both parties have lost members of their family. It's so sad. It is. But Austin McCall, he dug that hole for himself. And that's just my honest opinion. So come back to stay tuned for part 2 of DDTS 787 or 88. And we're going to finish talking about this case of Karmelo Anthony and his time that he was given. Come join me, y'all. We'll be right back. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to part 2 of DDTS 787 or 88. I'm so sorry. I gotta see what episode we on. Whatever you see up on here. So you just got done hearing me read about this whole scenario about, the picture of Karmelo Anthony. He was crying in court after being sentenced, after the jurors, who were all white, that took a long lunch break and they immediately decided what they were gonna do. I feel like they already had it set up. They already had it planned out, this and then the third.
Hey y'all, I'm back. So I'm assuming that y'all saw this. And y'all, this is not AI, this is real. Now I know it's some trolls, this and that and the third. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. These ignorant, negative, crazy ass, stupid individuals and pieces of shit, peoples of other communities don't have nothing better to do. They act so damn tough behind a damn keyboard, but when it comes face to face, they want to act like total bitches and total ignorant MFers. Yes. And I'm going to continue to stand my ground. Like I said, I ain't taking shit down. I'm leaving it up because it's my truth, my opinion, my perspective. Karmelo Anthony, that trial, it was wrong because it was an all-white jury. They know what they was doing. And like I said, allegedly, they might try to give him an appeal, which I'm hoping that they do because he deserves a fair trial. I'm sorry that it had to go in that way. I feel like if Austin McCaff and his twin brother or whoever was messing with him would have left him alone, then it would not have to result in Austin McCaff's unaliving. But like I said in my video, Austin McCaff done that hole for himself. The daddy of Austin McCaff has spoken out and said some things allegedly. And this is the thing. When you raise your child to be racist, and when you raise your child to be ignorant, and when you teaching them hate because the color of a person's skin, and thinking that because their person's skin is different that they can do them person any type of way, is way beyond me. But again, Austin McCaff, he dug that hole for himself. Peoples need to learn. Bullying is not a game. It is serious. But justice for Karmelo Anthony. And I'm going to say this, yes, both parties are going through it. But at the end of the day, self-defense is not murder. These peoples and supporters are really showing their ass. And before I go, from now on, I'm staying clear of my own community. I'm gonna stay with my own community because I'm just so tired of the ignorance of other communities that claim that they are with us, but they're not. They're showing their true colors. And people want to say, this has nothing to do with race. To me, yes, it does. Because if a 17-year-old at the time can shoot two peoples and get off, and if Andy Chow, whatever the hell his name is, can unalive a 14-year-old, him and his son can get off, and that woman that unalived Latasha Harlins back in March the 16th, 1991, can get off. So basically you saying white peoples and brown peoples, they can unalive us. They can get away with murder. And that's very crazy to me, because they're basically telling me they getting privilege as well. Well, that's all I'm going to have to say on that. So what do you guys think about that? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And that's my honest opinion, and that's going to be my video for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts and your perspective. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.